I have just finished my last auction and I am heading back home. In fact, no, I'm not actually heading home. I'm actually heading to visit a mate of mine. Many of you may actually know him. He owns Bar Italia Condomuris. Unfortunately, his mum passed away the other day, and we're going over to just honour her and show our respect. And I just wanted to give you an update on how my day went. I'm really tired, actually. It's been a long day and it's been long auctions, and some of these auctions have gone for 30 to 45 minutes today, and total of 7 auctions. A total of 7 auctions. And out of the 7 auctions, my friends, I'm pleased to let you know that we were able to sell 5 out of the 7. 5 out of 7. I can't work out why comments aren't appearing. Swipe left for comments. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'll just give you my runs on the board. So here's the deal, man. I sold the property in Concord in Ludgate Street, and the reserve was, I think, 3.5. Owner's expectations were actually lower, and that property sold for 3.8 or just over, right? And this was a home that, you can actually watch the auction on my Facebook. So hey Harren, hey Martin, hey to Andy, hey to everyone, man. This property here is on my Facebook. It's the one in Concord, and extraordinary result. And if you actually watch the bidding, it was like a pinball machine. Just watch that auction go off. And then there was a new house that was built, a bit like a duplex in Yaguna. Sun's out, guns out, says Rob. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm training as hard as I ever have. And I reckon that I'm about 4 to 5 weeks away to the health that I had prior to my 3rd cancer diagnosis in 2018. That's when I was at my peak, and I'm training hard. A mate of mine who was living on the Central Coast is back in Sydney to look after his dad who's got Alzheimer's, and we've started training again. But anyway, you're not interested in that. You're interested in what's happening in real estate. Well, I've got to say to you, hear it here first, team. Hear it here first. I believe that we have another rate rise in October. I believe we have another rate rise in November. And then I believe that the government is going to tread carefully late November, December, and the press will be pretty positive. The Reserve Bank does not want the public of Australia to go into Christmas being scared. And the reason why is they want them to spend money shopping. They want the retailers to have a bonanza Christmas. They want the exchange of money happening. And I don't think that they're going to want people to go into Christmas scared that we're on this train ride to interest rates that will never stop rising. So I'm expecting there will be some relief. And when I say relief, not a decrease in rates, but maybe the pause button and the slowdown of rate increases. And I also think that we should not underestimate immigration and what the potential it's going to do for real estate. Today there was a wonderful story in the Telegraph, and in an area that I've been working a lot lately, and the reason why is there's been so much work there, the Canterbury Bankstown area. So my work is between Canterbury Bankstown and the inner west. And I have to say to you, man, that marketplace is red hot. Read that article across all News Corp papers on why it's defied the odds. And we're talking about increases still in some of these suburbs of 10, 15%. But team, all I can say to you is that there is a little bit more stock coming on. Just I've noticed in the last month, confirmed to me by other auctioneers around the country and the real estate agents I deal with. The great news is that deals are being made when you've got a vendor that is motivated. They are being made. We've got an acceptance in the marketplace. And I think what's happening, my friends, is that people are aware that we are in a rate rise environment, but the average person understands they're buying real estate long term. And sure, there's a small number of buyers out there that try to pick the bottom. I normally find that they never buy anything at all, ones that are trying to pick the bottom. And by the way, I am the worst buyer of real estate in terms of buying in the market. I always buy, like, not always, 75% of the times I've bought when the market's actually been really high and then it's dropped. But I can tell you, it doesn't make a difference to me because I'm not a seller. Not a seller. Haven't sold for a long time, but I do buy. So team, all I can say to you is this, my friends, keep going, stick to the process. The process will come, real estate agents. Those that are here that are listing in as buyers, you read the article by News Corp this week, and if you haven't, seek it out. It's called The Brutal Truth. That's what you put in the search box. There are buyers now who have been given approvals, and now the banks have gone back and decreased the amount of their approval, and they're being caught out. There was a story there that one buyer actually bought the property and they were informed that the bank wouldn't be giving them that money anymore. So be very careful if you're a buyer. And if you're a vendor, man, get on with your life. If you want to sell, don't base it on the market, base it on your life. You want to move to Noosa? Do it now. What are you going to do? Wait till the next boom? Noosa's going to go up as well as your place, so you're not actually winning anything financially. So team, not a bad result today. Following up from last week, that was 8 out of 12. Today, 5 out of 7 in a decent part of spring. And I've got to say to you, team, my auction numbers over the next few weeks skyrocket. And head to Melbourne this week. Start filming and shooting for the block, which I'm really looking forward to. Guys and girls, signing off. Go the Swans, go the Bunnies.